Good morning. I'm going to run through a short practice for flexibility and mobility. I'm Debbie, so welcome to your yoga mat this morning. And if you don't have a yoga mat, just bring yourself down onto the floor and find a comfortable seat. Let the crown of the head lift up, let the shoulders soften down and away from the ears. You can let the eyes close for a moment and just bring yourself inwards. Just bring your attention to your breath. See if you can let the shoulders soften and release and the hips soften and release. Let the sit bones become a little heavier. Let the fingers and even the ears and eyeballs soften. And just notice what's here for you today. Notice any tightness that you're feeling in the body. Notice where you can create some more space by pushing down through the sit bones and lifting through the crown of the head. It's bringing your hands together at the heart and pushing the palms together, and then start to reach up towards the sky and take your right hand to the side. Lift the left arm up and take a side stretch here. So make it feel good. Push down through the sit bone you're moving away from. Reach through the fingers. Open the heart towards the sky. Soften into the shoulder that you're leaning into, and even move that hand if you like. And rotate the heart up towards the sky, breathing deep. And as you push the ground away, palms connect. Taking the other hand down and lifting tall, and then take a side stretch. And as you do, ground down through the sit bone that you're moving away from. Maybe rotate the heart up, soften into the shoulder that you're moving towards, breathing into the rib cage where you've opened up some space. Coming all the way back to the center, and then start to rotate to your right, rotating from the belly button all the way up through the crown of the head. Right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. And you can feel yourself using the hand on your knee to rotate you a little deeper. Lift up through the spine. You can use your fingertips to help you lift through the spine even more. And coming all the way back to the center, reaching your arms up tall again, and then rotating through the belly button to the opposite direction. Fingertips behind you to help to lift your spine. Other hand on your knee to help to rotate you and feel your heart opening. Maybe looking to the back wall if that feels good. And let the shoulders soften, let the collarbones broaden. And coming all the way back to the center. And then start to hinge at the hips. And as you do, bring your fingertips down to the ground. Now you may not go very far at all, but wherever you are, feel yourself hinging at the hips so that the pelvic bowl starts to tilt forward and the spine stays long. And you can start to just sway gently side to side here if that feels good. Maybe going a little deeper if that's available to you. And as you walk your hands in, just change the cross of your legs. You can lift up tall, get tall through the side waist, and then hinging at the hips again, fingertips to the floor. Use your finger pads to help to draw the chest forward, that's great. And then folding. And as you fold, you can reach the arms forward a little more and let yourself release down. A few breaths here. Maybe a bit of a sway as well, letting yourself move side to side, and that will gently pull on the hips and let you connect with the breath a little more as well. And as you start to walk your hands in, it's taking your right leg and take that out to the side and just bringing the left foot tucked into the inner right thigh. With the right hand, take it to the long leg, and with the left arm, lift it tall and start to slide the right hand down the leg. And think about rotating the heart up to the sky. So as you slide that hand down, you can open up. You may find you're quite high. If you're a little more open, you might even really be able to reach over and get this kind of banana body through this side of the ribs. So you're really opening up through the lungs. And then coming all the way back to the center. And with this right leg, just bend it. And bring the right hand to your right knee and the left hand to your right foot. And if you'd like, you can take the foot actually into the opposite elbow crease and give your hip a bit of a rock here. So So you're really getting into the hip. If that feels too tight, just hold on to the foot. That's great. Yeah. I'm going to transition this into a hamstring opener. So stay as you are. I'll just turn to the side so you can see. I'm going to start to take hold of the right foot and take the leg long. Now if you're tight, you'll find the leg will stay bent, but if you're a little more open, you can start to push up through the heel of the foot and get the leg long. And you can even take the right hand behind you and start to rotate here, opening the heart and twisting. And so you get this lovely V shape all the way up from the tailbone to the crown of the head, and from the sit bone all the way up to the heel, and coming back to the center. And we'll switch that the other way. So taking your left leg long and bringing the right foot into that inner left thigh. You can fly the arm up. With the left hand, start to slide it down the leg, and stay nice and high if you need, or slide the hand down to hold the foot if it's available to you. Absolutely no pressure to touch this right hand to the foot, but if you're a little more open, then you'll find as you breathe into it, you'll start to soften. So kind of play your edge. Find that point that feels like you can't move any deeper, and then just go a little deeper as you breathe into it, and you'll feel this lovely opening up around the side waist as well. And then coming all the way back to the center, and then taking hold of your left knee with your left hand, left foot with your right hand, and stay like that, or bring the foot into the opposite elbow crease and give it a little rock here. And then we'll transition this into the hamstring open. And you can use a belt around the foot, by the way, as well. But if you would like to, take hold of the left foot with your hands and start to lengthen the left leg. And as you do, see if you can start to lift up. Crown of the head lifts up and away from the tailbone, lifting through the spine. And if you'd like to go deeper, you can take the left hand behind you and start to rotate. But if the knee's bent, that's all good as well. And coming all the way back. And I'll just get you to come down onto the mat with the legs long, and take your hands behind you so the fingertips are pointing towards the midline of the body. Now squeeze your elbows in, and as you do, draw the heart up towards the sky. Push out through the heels. Feel this lift through the heart. Shoulder blades squeeze together. One breath, and then starting to release down. You can come down onto your forearms and just let the belly hammock for a moment. Breathing nice and deep here. And then coming all the way down onto your back, pulling the thighs in, having a little rock. And then taking the legs long, palms turn up, and lay yourself in Shavasana. Let the heels be heavy on the mat, let the feet roll out. Palms turned up, let the eyes close, and just give yourself a minute to be drawn down by gravity, to feel the breath deep and steady in the body. With each exhale, let yourself release a little deeper. And you can stay here as long as you like.